Start streaming. What is good, everybody? It is your boy Pat the Designer back. Oh, go ahead.
And it's your boy Ringo J. Back at it again.
How we done messed up? How we done messed up already? We've been live for 22 seconds. You know what? I don't even. We'll tell you about the show in a second. Just cue it.
On one, on two, on three.
Stop it! Did not do him like that! Mercy! Did you not get the memo?
And we back. This ain't the intro. This is the entree. No, I'm just playing. We got a lot to talk about today. Chicago Bears injury updates. We got outlook for the Bears and Saints coming up. Talk a little Bulls. See Red Nation, we out here.
I don't know about all that.
Listen. Don't be disrespecting.
I know that the NBA
Don't
season
be
is back, though.
disrespecting.
I know that the
Don't
NBA
be
season is back.
disrespecting what's going on in Chicago. And then we got a little Cubs talk. Today. Maybe feel a little White Sox talk. And mostly Cubs talk, though, because your boy Joe Madden is going to be in L.A.
I'm actually happy for him.
That's not a bad move.
It's not, and it's not bad for Mike Trout, though.
Mike Trout, though.
It's not bad
Shohei
for Mike Trout.
Ohtani. Hey, real talk, I got to get me an Ohtani jersey. I love Ohtani. I'm hype. I'm hype for what's coming in Chicago too. You know, like a lot of on the baseball front. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, any announcements we want to run down before we do that? If you are new to the channel, if you are a Chicago sports fan, please like the page. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're listening on YouTube right now. We do post weekly talking Chicago sports, whatever sports basis you want to talk. That's what we're here to do. We got any announcements for the week? Anything we got going on?
Yeah, we got the Twitch running. We gonna do a little Madden. We gonna host a little Madden. You know,
little slight Madden.
Madden. Madden came back. It's in the works. They got a new tournament. They just got done with the Madden Classic. I forgot what this is called though. It's kind of like a salary cap mode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna be trying to run that over the weekend. But I mean, other than that, that's pretty much what we got going on. But if y'all have not, make sure y'all go follow Windy City the Breeze on Snapchat. You feel me? We just got that started. That's just up and running. So make sure you guys check that out. And make sure you guys be on the lookout for the first video of Ringo's World, because we will be taking my Ringo's red hot takes and putting them on Ringo's World. So if you miss any of my information on Windy City the Breeze, because you feel me, you just missed it, you just slide over to Ringo's World and, check that out.
For sure. Let's get into basically the topic of the day. The Chicago Bears got a lot of injuries piling up on them, man.
A lot.
A lot. Like, it's troubling at this point. Kyle Long going on IR for the year. What are your thoughts on Kyle Long?
Kyle Long is a good player. Kyle Long is just injury prone at the end of the day. Like, and it's not like he's not good. I would say that he's one of the top people at his position. Definitely slept on, I would say, but he's definitely played hurt throughout his career. I mean, I remember like one injury, he was playing with a cast on his hand, trying to block people out there. But I definitely think it's time to move on, because dude is like, what, 30, 31? Almost.
Yeah,
I mean, it might be, and from what I'm hearing, I think Coward is his name.
Yeah, the guy they
he's
brought
gonna
up.
be filling in like that. They feel like he got a little mean streak to him.
So we can find an age on Kyle.
Yeah, they feel like he's got a little mean streak to him. They think he's ready. So if they think he's ready, Like, I guess they're gonna throw him out there and they'll see what he's got. But definitely, yeah, you got him.
I asked this question on the page this week. Should the Bears be looking to move on from Kyle Long?
Now,
after this season, because he's been injured pretty much every year since his first year. So after this season, should the Bears be looking to move on from a Kyle Long?
I feel like they should, simply because if you're gonna find anybody that's good at any position, definitely offense, you can find offensive linemen.
Right.
Definitely in the draft. Now that's what you can find. So I feel like he could definitely be some steals in there. So I mean, I definitely feel that you might have to give it a look.
And you hate to say it. You really do hate to say it, because Kyle has been key to what the Chicago Bears have wanted to do. I guess I should say what they have what their plan is going into the offseason, what their entire team outlook is going into the regular season. So to lose Kyle Long all of a sudden, and it didn't look like he was healthy at any point. It looked like that offensive line had been struggling for quite some time. So it didn't look like Kyle was really playing up to par, up to what we're used to seeing Kyle play at. So the move is probably the right one. In my opinion, I think you do have to move on from Kyle Long at this point. I think that he's just too unhealthy. He's too inconsistent when it comes to his on the field time. I think when healthy, he's one of the best players on the best right guards in the game. But I think that with him not being healthy, you gotta let him go. And you hate to say it, but it's true.
Yeah, my thing is how and like I said, to me, this is yet another staple in my argument as to why I feel like the Bears will not make the playoffs this year, bro.
We haven't gotten to talk about this. We really haven't delved into this because you was talking real spicy.
Talking just.
I want you to look. I'm gonna pull up the schedule. Hold on. Let me get an age on Kyle Long, and then I'm gonna pull up the schedule because I want to see.
It's not even a schedule.
No. It's absolutely the schedule.
I'm giving you straight facts as to why they won't. It's not even a schedule.
No, see, your reasoning for why they won't is Kyle Long's 30, so he'll be 31 coming into the next season. Is that what you really want at that position, bringing him back with the injuries that he's had?
Probably not.
I'm probably moving on from Kyle Long. But let's look at this schedule, because I wanna really talk about this with you. So the Saints coming in this week. Should the Bears be scared of the Saints with Teddy Bridgewater?
Yes.
Is that an unbeatable team? That defense is nasty. But the Bears defense is also nasty.
Bro.
Is the Saints an unbeatable team for the Bears?
They're not an unbeatable team, but you asked me right now. I mean, you tell me right now, do the Bears got an offensive identity?
No, they don't. But I wouldn't exactly say
that
they don't. But I wouldn't exactly say New Orleans has one right now with Teddy Bridgewater. I'd say Teddy has done what the highest paid backup in the game should do. He's kept his team in games. He's not allowed. He's not caused. Has he thrown an interception?
I think like one.
Yeah, he hasn't thrown. He hasn't turned the ball over much. He's taking care of the ball well. But would you say Teddy Bridgewater is the reason that the Saints have won these games? Or would you say it's that defense?
No, it's the defense. But at the same time,
so you got a defensive slugfest
let's not
coming.
act like whoa.
So you got a defensive slugfest coming.
Look, man. Like I said, y'all finna stop disrespecting Teddy. Before Teddy
what
got
did I say
hurt,
about disrespect?
bro? Because you act like just because they don't got Drew Brees, that was finna be a wash.
I'm not saying it's going to be a wash. I'm saying that it's not a game that I'm like, well, the Bears definitely going to lose that one.
They definitely going to lose that one.
I can't say that.
They definitely going to lose that one.
I can't say that.
Just because of the simple fact, we don't. Okay, first of all, Teddy been since yes, Teddy's done exactly what the highest paid backup should do, but in that role, you can't lie. Dude's been balling out. He knows what his number one target is. He's been getting Michael Thomas the ball. He's been driving them down there every time to get points. He's done like a few questionable things that he acknowledges that he should have took back, but I feel like this is a very capable dub for them, and I'm taking the Saints to win this game. Not to mention the simple fact, the Bears, you don't know what Mitch is going to be coming out of the bye.
Agreed.
You have no run game. Kyle Long is hurt, and not to mention,
I think honestly, I would say Kyle Long being hurt would probably, you hate to say it, help the Bears, because it forces the Bears to be put in a position where, all right, well, we got to start the guy that we kind of wanted to start anyway, but Kyle Long's been a staple of this offensive line, and I'm not going to go tell him that he lost his job. You going to tell him? Are you going to tell him? All right, well, Kyle's playing this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of the things. It's like but it's also a respect thing. Kyle Long has bled for this team. He's played hurt.
That's true.
He's probably played hurt this entire season. But at a certain point, it's you're playing hard, but you're hurting this kid, kind of thing. And so I honestly believe now. I think that what's my boy James Daniels and
Coward.
No. What's the other this Whitehair? James Daniels and Whitehair need to flip back. This offensive line was a top 15 offensive line last season. You move James Daniels to his tackle position, and you move Cody Whitehair to center, and all of a sudden nobody knows how to play the game anymore. Just move these guys back. Let's stop trying to outsmart everybody. Let's just play football. Let's do what we do. And honestly, I think that the Bears are going I guarantee you the Bears surprise you this week. I ain't guaranteeing a victory, but in a defensive slugfest, which this is going to be. I'm sorry, Teddy Bridgewater is nice. He's not great, but when he had to face a Bears defense that wasn't these guys, he struggled. And so I'm not scared of a Teddy Bridgewater. I'm just not. It's not the guy that's keeping me up at night. Now, let's look at the rest of this schedule though, because you've been mad. So the Chargers is definitely winnable.
Not yet. The Chargers is a dub, bro. The Chargers is a dub.
Okay. Eagles is a maybe because you don't know which Eagles team you're going to get week in and week out.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a maybe. So that's a possible win, possible loss. Lions, I'm taking the Bears over the Lions.
Okay.
I'm taking the Bears over the Lions.
First of all, every loss that the Lions have had has come by 4 points this season.
So that means that they don't have a offensive juggernaut either.
First of all, their defense. Did you see the game against?
Oh, they got game. They got game.
They got cheated. Green Bay.
They definitely got cheated. They definitely got cheated.
Green Bay should really be 4-2.
But you know what? Honestly, Green Bay nice. Green Bay's won some games.
Nice.
Green Bay has won some games. That defense,
nice.
The defense scares me more than the offense on that team too. Aaron Rodgers does a lot, but that offense does not look outstanding.
Bruh.
That offense don't look outstanding.
I think the Lions might get the dub on that.
I'm not taking the Lions.
I think the Lions.
I ain't taking the Lions on that. And now here's another one. Here's the Rams. Another defensive slugfest. I can see the Bears losing this one.
I
can see the Bears losing this one.
It depends.
In L.A.
This is in L.A.?
It'll be in L.A. I can see the Bears.
The Rams is over that.
I can see the Bears losing this game. I'm not even gonna stunt. But here's the thing. You trust Jared Goff? To eat up.
So at that time, no.
To eat up Khalil Mack and Eddie Jackson and
you will have Aaron Donald on the other side. Not to mention when Aqib Talib gets back, when Akeem Talib gets back, you're talking about not one but 2 shutdown corners.
Okay.
2 shutdown corners.
So we
talking
about a game that's probably a bunch of field goals and maybe a defensive score.
And it comes down to the team that's most disciplined.
Okay, I can see the Bears losing this one, but in a defensive battle
I think the Bears lose it.
I can see them losing against the Rams.
The offensive line has not showed me.
But that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a deep. I'm not scared of Jared Goff. I ain't been scared of Jared Goff since last year. We could have played Jared Goff in L.A. when they was putting up 50, 60 points a game, and he would have got exposed. Because you know why? He's not that good, ladies and gentlemen. He getting paid a whole lot of money, and the Rams got no picks anymore because they just acquired Jalen Ramsey, who is worth the money.
This dude is still only 24 years
old. It's wild, bro. You know, when I look at Jalen Ramsey, it's like how I look at Zach LaVine. It's like Mud's like, he really ain't there, bro. And then you watch him play, and you like, bro, he's 24 years old, and he's like a 6-year vet already. Like, I'm gonna need you to take it easy. Who we got after the Rams? The Giants. Dub City. You can fight that all you want. You can fight that all you want.
We are a decent team.
High key. I'm not gonna be able to live it down if they lose to the Giants 2 years in a row.
I'm gonna hang that over your head every time, bro.
It'll be we could win a Super Bowl and you're gonna be like, but guess who that loss came to? Right. The Giants. Right.
I do it to the Pack all the time. I mean, I do it to the Patriots all the time.
You got the Lions again. This time it's in Detroit. In Detroit, I'm a little more willing to give you that the Bears might lose that game.
That might be a dub for the Bears.
The Packers in Green Bay. Now, the Bears going to have a little bit of fire under their system.
The Bears.
I think the Bears going to get that one.
Because what week is that? That's week
15.
Week 15?
That's week 15.
So you're just going to skip over the Cowboys.
Did I? Oh, my bad. Dub. An easy dub in my mind.
See this is
and I'll tell you why.
This is the thing.
I'll tell you why.
If
look at the date, December 5th, in Chicago. Zeke ain't trying to come to this cold. Zeke don't like that cold.
When it's cold, you run the football, bro.
Agreed.
Not to mention, bro.
Agreed.
They have 4 all-pro offensive tackles.
Agreed. But let me tell you something. When it's cold and you get hit for real, it hurt a lot more.
Bro.
And especially if your blood ain't used to it. And that's honestly another reason why the Saints really don't. What we got for weather Sunday?
Bro, it's been cold.
It's been cold to the mud. It's been cold to the mud. That's what I'm saying. What we got for weather Sunday? Let me see what we got going on with the weather Sunday. Cause that's gonna play. Oh no, they got a nice day. It's supposed to be 65 Sunday. Okay, all right. Weather ain't gonna factor in as much as I think.
But then it's like.
But is that a Chicago 65 where it's like 65 degrees outside? Feels like 12.
Right.
What? So it's 12. No, it's 65. Feels like 12.
12.
You know?
Nah, again, I feel like at that point, that game also comes down to who's more disciplined because you got.
Talking about Cowboys?
Yeah, because at one point, okay. You got to look at it's legitimately the same game, bro. It's legitimately the same game.
That's what?
The Bears are going to have to make Dak throw the football. Yeah,
that don't work as well. That don't work as well.
Exactly.
Dak have good games, but this is the thing. Dak ain't going to want. I'm telling you.
But can you legit tell me he's accurate? Can you tell me he's accurate?
Depend on the game.
Exactly.
Depend on the game.
Exactly.
And in Chicago in the cold, I don't think he will be.
So you got to make Dak throw the football. They got to make Mitch throw the football.
Right.
For the last year, people just been going back and forth. Oh yeah, the Bears got the best linebacking core.
Right.
Cowboys got the best linebacking core.
Right.
We really gonna see. We really gonna see.
I said, the Bears. I'll say the Bears have the best linebacking core because technically they count Khalil Mack as a linebacker. That's really what makes the difference because Khalil Mack, he ain't a linebacker.
He not.
Like he not. He's just not. Like, but the fact that they count Khalil Mack as a linebacker really, really makes a difference, in my opinion, when talking about the linebacking core. But yeah, even so let's finish it out. Because you've been spicy on this. So Cowboys, I got as a dub. In Chicago in December, I got that as a dub.
All I'm saying is
it ain't gonna be. It may not be an easy dub.
For all-pro offensive linemen, bro. When it get cold, you gotta run the ball.
You right.
You gotta run.
You right.
That's not.
But
bro,
is
that
you gonna be
line
able to?
Is different.
But think about it. It's cold now.
That line
it's
is
not
a
gonna be.
breed.
It's not gonna be a regular. It's not gonna be them
breed,
Decembers we've been getting. We getting a winter this
year,
boy.
I know.
It's gonna be cold, son. Who we got next? It's cold out here, dog. Don't send me out there. The Packers, the weather ain't gonna affect the Packers as much. You got to deal with a regular Aaron Rodgers. You got to deal with in Green Bay too. I think the Bears gonna want a little revenge.
I think Green Bay get that dub.
I don't know.
I
don't know because this is the thing. Right now, Green Bay got a better quarterback. Green Bay got a Hall of Fame quarterback. Makes a big difference.
Green Bay got a better running.
Makes
game
a big
right
difference.
Now.
I'd say yeah. Green Bay got a better running game, but. One, we don't know what we're gonna get in replacement of Akeem Hicks. We don't know how the run game is gonna be affected. We'll find that out this week against one of the best running backs in the league. Oh, that's a huge deal. That's a huge deal. Akeem Hicks not being in your center for 8 weeks. He's been placed on IR. Another injury that the Bears got to worry about. But I just coughed all on the mic. Excuse me. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a different game. Bears Packers is a different game. It's a different game. That ain't a game where you just walk in and you just, lay down and die.
At this point, too, you got to figure out, like what is the best record going to be? Because in my mind, because I'm looking at it like this: weeks 14 through 17, you figure out how it's going to even out, and then mugs start to play or not to play, depending on
agreed. But everybody playing in the Packer game.
The wild.
Everybody
but you got to think though, the wild card. If I'm the Packers and I still got lead over them?
Week 15,
do I let them in?
Yeah, no. Week 15, no.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's just why you got to judge how they gonna play, how they not gonna play.
I would say finishing out the season, Saints with a win in my book, Chargers with a win. I'm gonna say Eagles with a win, but I ain't confident on that.
Nah, I don't think the Eagles.
Just because you don't know what Eagles team you gonna get.
Yeah.
You might get the team that's Alshon Jeffrey eating on your head.
Explode for 35. Plus, they don't got Deshaun Jackson. That's the other thing.
Right.
They don't got Deshaun Jackson right now.
In my book, I got the Lions as a win at home. The Bears at home versus the Lions. I got that as a win. I'll put the Rams down right now as a loss because I think in LA. You beat them bad last year. You kind of put the blueprint out there. I think McVay's gonna try and come with a little bit. So I say 4-1 after the bye. Giants is a win. Shut up.
We getting that dub again, bro. 2 years in a row, bro.
I'll say Detroit in Detroit. The Bears might not win that one.
No, they're not.
I don't know. Did we lose video just now? What just happened? Okay, that was very random. Look like we still going though. Well, here, let me do that, bro. All right, we back in action like we never left. I don't think that I don't know what that was either. It was very weird. Now back to it. What was I saying? 5-1, right? Because I got the Giants.
5-1. So
5-1. I think another loss in Detroit.
So that takes you to what? 8-3.
8-3. I think another loss. I think at Detroit they probably lose. So 8-4. And then I think Cowboys is a dub in Chicago. Packers is a dub in Green Bay just for a little bit of revenge.
So that's 10. That's 10 and
That's 10 wins right there.
3.
Chiefs is an interesting one.
Nah. I don't care. That's a loss.
Chiefs is an interesting one for me.
That's a loss.
Chiefs is an interesting one for me.
This is why I say that it's a loss. Because of the simple fact, yes, you guys got the pass rush, but 15 get that ball out quick.
All 15 a dog.
2, they got too many receivers to cover. Too many.
Agreed.
You talking about LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah.
Then after that, who you gonna put on Travis Kelce? Like, yes, y'all got the linebacker.
Tyreek Hill's back too.
Travis Kelce.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That ain't no boy. That's a man.
That's a problem.
That is a man. I'm telling you.
And then so I would even put the
Nico
Chiefs down as a
Harmon,
loss. I would even put the Chiefs down as a loss.
That's a loss.
But it's a game that Nagy's gonna get up for.
I'll definitely.
It's a game that Nagy's gonna have some game plan for.
Because is that here?
No, that's in Kansas City.
Yeah, and it's gonna be cold either way.
Yeah.
So you can't really.
So you can't count weather. It don't matter to me.
Yeah.
And then the Vikings, I got us win because the Bears seem to have the Vikings number every year.
No. Correction. They got Kirk Cousins' number.
They got Kirk Cousins' number. You like that? This is why this game got flexed.
What?
Ever since he said that, he ain't beat the Bears. Ever since he said that, he hasn't beat the Bears, which is hilarious to me.
Nah, but like back to my original point, and it's not like.
So for me, 11-5 finishing the season.
I say 10-6. I say 10-6.
Who else you got us losing to? The
I'm
Saints?
sorry. Y'all are losing to the Saints this week,
I got that.
Y'all losing to the Saints this week, and y'all might lose to the Cowboys. And y'all might lose to the Cowboys.
I would guarantee a win versus the Cowboys.
And y'all losing to my Giants.
Oh, you sleep.
Bruh.
If we lose to them 3, then the whole season is a wash.
Bruh.
But you sleep on that anyway.
The reason why I say that is because 11-5, I don't think a second playoff team is coming out of the NFC North. I don't think it's coming out of the NFC North. I truly believe that it's going to be 3 teams coming out the NFC West. It's because okay, just look at it like this. The Cowboys are what? 3-2.
Cowboys are 3-3 right now.
3-3. Cowboys are 3-3. You got Rams.
I don't have that faith in the Cowboys.
You got Rams.
I really don't.
Can't really follow.
3 teams?
You can't really, bruh.
Cowboys in the East though.
That's true.
You said out of the West you got 3 teams.
Yeah.
So you got Rams, Seahawks, and Niners.
Yeah. Niners gonna win the division.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. I don't think the Rams come out of that division, bro.
And Niners gonna win the division. But it's like
cause how many playoff teams is it now?
Because do I got it right?
It's
you
1,
get a
2,
division. You get a
3,
division winner, and then 2 wild cards.
Right. A division. So 6 teams.
So how do you divvy that up though? Like that. Like if it was a third wild card to come out of a division. You
could get you could get a third team to come out of your division if they win the wild card. So say the Seahawks and the Rams both win the wild card.
Yeah,
those would be your 2 teams that get the wild card. But here's the thing: Carolina right now better record than the Rams.
Do we think that's gonna last though? Christian McCaffrey.
I don't know, Allen. Christian McCaffrey. Hey, listen,
I just say,
that white backfield is getting it in. I ain't seen this much white talent since New England. Bro, that white backfield is getting it in, boy.
For MVP gotta be discussed. I'm sorry.
A running back for MVP?
When's
the last time we seen that?
I'm not saying it's gonna happen.
Adrian Peterson?
I'm not gonna say.
Is that the last running back that won an MVP?
Yeah. But to his credit, he had over 2,000 yards.
That was a nasty season.
16,
he was disgusting.
He was
disgusting.
Nah, but it's like, first of all, how do you tell Cam that he lost his job? That's what I'm worried about.
You keep telling them get 100%. Same thing they would have done to Mitch had Chase Daniels came out and ate them boys up. The exact same thing. Oh, you ready to play?
He 5-0.
No, you ain't ready to play. You ready? Nah, you ain't ready. You ready?
Like, that's like,
You know, like it's one of them. It's one of them you did. You know, it's like, you ready to play, but you ain't ready to play.
I don't know. Okay, you got Dallas. New York is still in the hunt. See now, this right here. It really, it might be two teams to come out of the North, but I wouldn't even bank on the Bears doing that though.
I wouldn't bank on the Vikings doing it.
I don't know. It's
now
this
is my thing. This is my thing. Dallas is a toss up to me.
The whole division is because
the Eagles are a toss up to me.
Because New York.
Because really they all kind of the Giants still in it.
Like that's what I'm saying.
In all honesty, the Giants are still in it. The Redskins are not. Y'all get them. But you look at the West, Seahawks and Niners. I think that's a lock for the playoffs. And unless something catastrophic happens, but I would say that's a pretty good pick.
But my thing
I would say Saints is a good pick
to win the division.
Yeah. I don't know because you got to think at this point.
Drew Brees gonna come back.
Drew Brees coming back, and you basically just maintained that's pretty good. I don't know if the Packers win the division.
I feel like the Packers are gonna win the division.
Because their schedule gets a lot tougher.
Because the thing is,
your Packers. You look at what, and I mean they played some. I mean not really. They played some okay teams, but then you got the Chiefs, you got the Panthers, you got the Niners. Actually, that's it. Then you got the Bears and the Vikings again. So they might. You never know.
I mean, cause my whole thing with that Minnesota Bears thing is like, can Kirk stay consistent and can y'all get an offensive identity?
You know what? Agreed. But at the end of the day, if we could just get one side of the ball, it would do so much. If you could get to a point where your running game was doing well, you know how much that would help Mitch. How much that would make it so that Mitch all of a sudden. I bet you, if David Montgomery can get going, if the offensive line can get their heads out of their butts and start pushing up front, start making those moves, I guarantee Mitch would look like the quarterback that we saw last season. Because nobody would pay attention to him. It would be a Jared Goff experience. Everybody would be like, oh, David Montgomery's breaking off for 100 yards every game. We got to stop David Montgomery because that's what makes this offense go.
But the thing is, nobody paid attention to him last year.
You know what? They paid more attention to him because they didn't know how to deal with his mobility. This year, they're trying to make him more of a pocket passer, which I know a lot of people don't agree with. I know a lot of people are like, let him just do what he do. Listen. You can't be successful in this league trying to run for your life. You can't let him do what he do
because look at Cam. That's all I'm going to say.
Cam went to a Super Bowl, though.
But
that's a long stretch. That's a long stretch.
That defense, but look, though.
Agree, but that's a long stretch. Cam's a pretty good quarterback. Cam's just injury prone. But and that's the thing. You want a guy that's going to be healthy. You want a guy that you can rely on, especially at that quarterback position.
I need him to throw the ball. That's what I need him to do. But he can't do that.
I agree with you. Listen, I need him to throw the ball too. It's not just you.
He can't throw the ball.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
my thing is this. If your running game, because, this is what I'm seeing out of these 5 weeks. The running game is non-existent.
Agreed.
And then on top of that, like, yes, the defense is there. Mitch can't throw the ball. And the special teams is there. Like,
special teams been better this year, though. Special teams, the fact that Eddie Pinero can make kicks alone.
Bro, special teams cost y'all the game versus the Raiders. Y'all should really be 4-1 right now.
I wouldn't say special teams cost us the game versus the Raiders.
Cost us that game, yes.
I would say that.
I had the lead, and he blatantly ran into him.
It was a dumb play. He shouldn't have been there. I agree with that. You had the ball coming back to you. And whether he pushed him into or not, it don't matter. Right. You could have got the ball back and you could have controlled your destiny. But there was a lot of things that the Bears did wrong in that game that led to that loss. And one of the biggest things was, listen, at the end of the day, your defense allowed a 97-yard drive. That's not the defense
where Josh Jacobs literally ran the ball down their throat.
Oh, Josh Jacobs was eating.
And the thing is, with Akeem, you want to talk about Cal Long. Akeem not being there.
Oh, it was huge. It was huge for them.
Like, they're going to be – eyes are going to be wide open.
Yeah.
Eyes are going to be wide open because it's basically Akeem snatches you up and then Khalil Mack cleans it up.
Yeah, but you know what? The Bears got a lot of I feel more okay about losing Akeem than I do about Kyle, and I say that for this reason. If you get put into that position in the middle of a game, which is basically what happened, you're basically just putting your guys in on the field like, okay, yeah, you were going to play, but now you have to play the entire game. That's a different situation than I've had a week of mentally preparing for this game. I'm ready to take on the guy that's coming across from me, and the Bears got dogs at that position. They got Williams. They got and they're backups for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But they can play. It's not that they can't play. It's just that there's a better player in front of them. So it's not like the Bears are just going to get run over again. I think that was a rarity. And listen, that whole game, that whole defensive game was a rarity. When have we seen them play that bad? I saw a lot of people trying to blame the defense for that loss, and it's like, come on, like you're gonna blame the people who have scored more points for you. Like you're gonna blame the offense. Like the defense is the offense. You're gonna blame your offense because think about it. The defense put you in a position to get back into that game. The Bears haven't had a drive this season.
And
think about that. Like, honestly, you had the one with Chase Daniels, but the Bears have not been able to put together one of those drives that has killed them, the 97-yarder.
The Washington game, I'm not going to give y'all credit for that. Yeah. You know what team? Cause I thought about it after you did the Pat versus the people. You know what team I feel like y'all really should be compared to? I don't know what year team it was, but it was the year Seattle went to
the Super Bowl.
No, it was the NFC Championship game one year, and then they dropped the ball, and then the next year they came back and won it. Russell Wilson that year was a game manager, but they had a run game, which you guys basically like
beast mode back there.
Y'all had that last year, but outside of that, they didn't have any receivers that year either. You had like Doug Baldwin didn't come. Really nobody knew honestly who Doug Baldwin was. Jimmy Graham, they didn't have Jimmy Graham at that point. Y'all had Percy Harvin. And the defense was basically scoring points.
Yeah, it was the Legion of Boom.
And putting them in and that's exactly what I feel like y'all got right now.
I can't argue with that.
Because it's like,
but for me, Russell Wilson is even as a game manager is a much better quarterback than Mitch is right now.
But it's like you can't. At some point, for me, you gotta take a step back and be like, okay, I'm doing too much. Just let me run these plays the way I know how to run them, and don't let me do nothing extra that let me act like I can fit this in real quick.
Right.
I feel like that's the perfect compliment to this Bears team that we seeing right now.
I mean, even with saying all that, that was still a good. That was a 9-7 team, I believe, but that was still a team that was
team.
That Seattle team was a 9-7.
That team was I think that was a 12-4, 11-5, 12-4.
No, wasn't they 9-7 the first year, and then the next year they went off on that big run. I thought.
Because the reason why I say that too is because that first year we knew that Russell Wilson was a game manager. That second year we was like, okay, let's take the training wheels off and see what he got.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what.
But you know what? I think you. For me, what Mitch is.
And mind you, Pete Carroll ain't an offensive coach.
There's two fronts for me with Mitch, especially dealing with him moving forward. The first is you have to let Mitch be Mitch. And I say that because I think Nagy has put such a focus on you got to be a pocket passer. You can't leave the pocket. I don't want to see you leaving the pocket. You have to keep your eyes downfield, which is true. You have to keep your eyes downfield. But he's taken away so much of his mobility, so much of what he does, running the ball or just having his legs be a key for them, that I feel like it's thrown Mitch off mentally. And Mitch has got to be mentally tough enough to really just say, man, forget what people are saying, forget what people are doing, forget backups, all of that mess. I know I got the talent. I can come out. I can score these points. I can make these passes. Because, listen, we've seen Mitch make all the passes. Mitch has the cannon. Mitch can be the guy that scrambles away and throws a beautiful pass and drops it right into a dime. The problem is he can't do that consistently, and that's what makes a starter in this league. If you're able to do that consistently, that's a game changer.
Yeah, 11-5 was Russell Wilson's game managing year. The year that they took the training wheels off, they went 13-3.
Yeah. Okay.
I
thought they had a 9-7. Oh, was 9-7 the year that they lost to the Patriots? I think it was. I know they had a 9-7 year in there where they went real far. I thought so. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But
the year they lost to the Patriots, they went 12-4.
That's tough. All right, I have no clue. I have no clue what's going on. I thought it was.
You're thinking 10-6. That's 2015.
I wasn't. I was definitely thinking 9-7. I don't know where I got that from.
But I mean, yeah, I feel like those.
That's the best comparison.
2 years. I feel like that's the best comparison because if you look at it, Russ has never had receivers. Period. Like. Throughout that whole time,
Metcalf pretty good.
They not well. That boy is.
He's such a weird specimen to me because it's like he just looked like a bodybuilder that they was like, hey, you want to play football? And he was like, yeah, I'm going to play receiver. And they was like, well, we was thinking defense. No, receiver. I can catch. Oh, well, we was thinking you kind of big to be no, I'm a receiver. All right, I'm not going to tell you you're not because I don't want to fight you. You know, like, that's what it seemed like to me. But my man's is putting up numbers. I just picked him up on the fantasy team. I'm having a horrible season, by the way. For the people out there that don't know.
You just.
Oh, my God.
You just lost to me, low-key.
Oh, my God. Our league, I gave up on. I gave up on because our league was really – honestly, you know what our league was? I didn't pay attention a couple weeks because I can't do multiple fantasy leagues. I realized that about myself because I only care about one really. And the one I should care about is our league, but it's not because I'm in a work league and – you know, the work league is like your name is attached to that, and you gotta see these mugs every day, like right. You know, so like I've realized. So next year I'm definitely only going to be in one fantasy league. It'll probably be our league. We'll probably have a prize attached to it next year. A lot of up and coming stuff coming. Anyway, but it was a lot of. Just when I looked at it, I was like, this is bad. Like, and the funny thing is, I don't think I played 3 players that week. I'm pretty sure versus you, I left like, I think I had like, I think Mike Davis was still in the lineup. Like I know for a fact I just changed my lineup today, and it took me from like scoring like 79 points to like 140,
68.
Right, like it took me from.
Like, oh well, if he ain't gonna change it, I ain't gotta check nothing.
Didn't even look, bro. I looked. I didn't even know I played you last week. It's horrible. Yeah, I don't have the mental capacity to be in this many fantasy leagues. This was a mistake on my part. But you know, it's a struggle. I don't even know what the point. Oh, I picked up DK Metcalf on my work fantasy league, the one I care about. I picked him up. I've had a horrible season. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna break it down. So this is my fantasy and my work league, right? This is what I was dealing with. Drafted Drew Brees.
In the work league.
Yep. Drafted Tyreek Hill.
Which I told him to do that.
No, Tyreek Hill ended up working out. Tyreek Hill, he came back 1 week and already got me like 25 points. He was great. Anyway, I got the Bears defense, pretty good defense.
Steal that drive.
Steal that drive. What else did I get? Oh, drafted Antonio Brown.
Yeah, that's not really working out for you.
Drafted David Njoku. 4 of my starting lineup is just gone. One of them ain't even in the league no more.
I'm going to head out.
All right, I'm going to head out. The league. Antonio Brown to the NFL. All right, I'm going to head out. Wait, I want back in. But, no, it was just, it's tough right now. It's tough out here right now in this league. We went way longer talking about the Bears than I expected.
Yeah, we did. But in my estimation, yeah, I feel like a 10-6, 9-7 season is what y'all gonna have. I'm sorry.
I mean, 10-6 probably still gets you in the playoffs though, because everybody 3-3.
I don't think it does.
Dallas gonna be 10-6.
Yes, 10-6, 9-7. Bruh,
okay, so if Dallas 10-6, I got the Bears beating Dallas.
My team is in that division. Come on now, I know that division. Like we either going 8-8, 9-7, or 10-6.
You talking about the Giants?
Like
Giants.
no, not the Giants.
Oh, I was gonna say,
not the Giants.
You talking about Bears fans?
I'm talking about that's the ceiling for every team in that division every year.
I'd agree with that.
It's those three.
I'd agree with that. They probably going 8-8 though, in all honesty. But we appreciate everybody who supports the show, man. We got a lot of stuff coming. A lot of growth. We gaining subscribers every day. It's kind of crazy. We trying to post as much as possible. We appreciate all the love that we've been getting. We're gonna move into a little NBA action. Chicago Bulls are coming back. It's C-Red Nation out here, baby. I think that I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. I'm this season. First off, I'm excited for the NBA season as a whole. Duos got me so hyped. The fact that there's no big three that it's like that team's definitely gonna win.
I just want to say thank you to Kawhi.
I want to say thank you to Kawhi.
I love you, Robot.
For fixing the NBA. And you know what's messed up? You know what's hilarious? Kawhi really didn't fix the NBA. But he kind of did. Because let's talk about this real quick. If say Kawhi stayed in Toronto.
Okay.
Kawhi and Lowry. You still got PG and Russ.
No, I think it's Kawhi and Siakam. Honestly,
I gotta see Siakam. Okay, I'll say because my thing is I want to see him without Kawhi.
Oh, okay.
I want to see him without Kawhi.
We gonna say,
you gonna see him. Shout out Luca Rosano. Y'all make sure y'all check out his page over there. But he been showing mad love. No, he changed from the Waterboard Report. Yeah, it's at Luca Rosano now. So he trying to do his thing. He's eating out here. Like I think he's in like what did he say he was in? He was like shooting for like the home opener.
All right. I seen that.
And he been on the radio. Like Luca is eating out here. I'm trying to get like my boy out here. But a lot of I don't know about Siakam. I don't know about Siakam by himself. Kyle Lowry definitely don't do it for me. Kyle Lowry never moves the needle for me. That'll never happen.
Bro, they said they might trade him if he start acting up though.
I would trade him. If he don't start acting up.
The thing is,
be like, we trading Kyle if he start acting up.
The thing is,
Kyle's been a model citizen. Trade him. He acting up.
They say he may go to Miami. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, this is my thing. This is my thing with Kyle Lowry. Why are you talking about you would have demanded anything or you would have held out any? Who's paying you?
Who are you?
You're Kyle Lowry. Don't get hype like you're the reason Toronto won last year. Like you're Kyle Lowry. Like nobody's checking for you, bro. It's disrespectful, but it's true.
That's definitely true.
Disrespectful, but it's true. For me, I think a lot of the teams stayed together. I think you got a lot of duos. You got Zach and Lowry. You got LeBron and AD, who's already hurt. KD.
Why I said the Clippers are, bro.
The
Clippers are going to make the finals.
Clippers
bro.
in that. Okay, it's the first week of the season. It's not even the first week of the season.
Clippers is going to make the finals.
Can we get to the first week of the season before we get the finals prediction?
It's a way too early prediction.
It's too early. Jesus. Who else we got? I mean, you got Jimmy and
Steph and Clay.
Steph and Clay.
Well, Steph and D'Lo right now.
Bro, that's why I'm saying. Muzza talk about the Warriors. You been talking mad spicy about the Warriors. You talking? Ringo been talking like the Warriors are
ain't
done.
Making the playoffs.
You're wild.
Warriors ain't making the playoffs.
You are wild.
Everybody know, bro.
That don't even sound. That sound like.
It don't sound like that because they've been a staple. But you gotta look.
You
they
sound
do
like.
not have a center, bro. Draymond Green is 6'5", bro.
What are you talking about?
Bro, okay,
They went and got Willie Cauley-Stein.
That don't matter. He's gonna play. So he's finna play 40 minutes.
You talking about a backup center?
And they got a fouling issue. He gonna be starting for them.
Right, but they got a center.
Bruh. Them dudes need help, bruh.
Fam, you wild.
Them dudes
Even
need
if they
help.
do need help, not making the playoffs?
They ain't making the playoffs.
You wildin'.
They ain't making the
You
playoffs.
wildin'.
And if I'm wrong at the end of the day. But as currently
you making them
constructed,
skip Bayless predictions over here.
As currently constructed, they're not making the playoffs.
LeBron James is not one of the best players of all time. Whoa. You know, like, you got one of them predictions coming out, boy.
I mean,
let's localize it here a little bit.
Harden.
Let's localize it here a little bit. What do you think of the Chicago Bulls this season? Just from what you've seen already.
Well, first of all, like I told you in the car, somebody needs to tell Zach to chill.
Somebody need to tell Zach it's preseason.
It's preseason. He out here like he James Harden. About to drop 30 a game. Like, relax.
I love Kobe White.
No
lie, I love Daniel Gafford too.
I like Daniel Gafford from.
I'm mad Daniel Gafford trying to dunk on everybody.
From the first
first game.
From the first summer league.
Yeah.
I like Daniel Gafford.
This Bulls team, in my opinion, I think everybody was talking like, oh, they're gonna be an 8th seed, they're gonna be 8th seed. I think this Bulls team could be a 5th or 6th seed. In all honesty.
I say so. If they say, see, the issue is it's not
it's
like
health.
the Bulls
It's
can't
health.
make the playoffs. It's health.
It's health.
Then the other thing is everybody is so high on Zach LaVine that I get it. Buddy can score. We seen this. We seen this since dude was in college.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, bro. Y'all need to start talking about Laurie. Like, nobody is talking about this dude, bro.
This is the thing. Zach is guaranteed. That's why people talk about Zach.
He's a walking bucket.
They don't game plan well for Larry, in my opinion. Larry eats off scraps. Like the other night.
But
what did Larry have? 15.
Like that,
what did Larry have? 15 and 11.
Like, it shouldn't be like that. I guarantee you, if you drawed it up, bro. That's 20 and 13, bro. I guarantee it, bro.
But you know what? Here's where I'm okay with it. Now I think they need to run plays for Lowry.
They need
I
to
think they
unlock
absolutely
him.
I think they absolutely need to run plays for Lowry. Here's where I'm okay with it. Larry Markkinen is gonna get 15 and 8, 15 and 10 easy by just living off of scraps. I'm okay with it because there's gonna be games where Zach doesn't have 30. And Laurie eats. And that's how the modern NBA has gone. Everybody eats, B.
True,
you know what I'm saying?
true.
Like, that's how the modern
what,
NBA has gone. You see games with the Golden State Warriors where Steph's got 25 or 20 and Klay's got 42. But then the next night you saw KD had 45, Klay had 12, Steph got 17. You know, like they always alternate.
Yeah.
They always alternate on, and I think the Bulls are going to do that. I think there's going to be games where it's like, you got who guarding Lowry? Give him the ball.
But I feel like this. The Bulls have so many players that you can mix and match defensively.
Yeah.
That
the Bulls going to be a nice little defensive team.
If you want to compare them to somebody, I would say they're like Minnesota or the East. Cause I'm that high on Larry, bro. Like
Minnesota. Well, I'm not that high on Minnesota, so I don't like that take at all.
No, but look. So you're telling me, bro.
It's Cat.
But Larry
Cat
can't
and
get
Wiggins.
you 22, bro.
Oh yeah.
But Wiggins is lazy. Wiggins is wide.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't like the comparison to.
Keep Cat, put Levine back on the Wolves, but now walking bucket Levine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like with the defense that the Bulls got, yes, they should make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But Lowry should be the like I said, and I'm gonna keep standing about it. It's nothing against Zach because I like Zach. Zach is a walking bucket. Like they need to run the offense through Lowry. They gotta run the offense through Lowry.
Yeah.
Now at the end of the day, when fourth quarter pop up, like just like Jimmy, you get a ball to Zach.
You gotta get that thing to Zach.
Because Zach is a walking bucket. Zach know how to go get that. But you have to run the offense through Larry. Now you can't see what he actually been doing. If the dude been putting in the work, and you're not gonna do it. Like
this is an unselfish team. You can see that from the start. And I think this is weird. For me, this is a year where I hate that they gave Jim Boylen a 3-year contract. But I like what Jim Boylen's done. And I've said this for a while. There's not many coaches that lose their star player, lose their locker room, and get them both back. Usually you get your locker room back by getting rid of your star player. Because Zach LaVine was not on board with anything that Jim Boylen was saying. And the locker room followed Zach.
right.
And this season, it looks like you would forget that even happened. How many coaches get their locker room back? That's wild to me. So there's something about Jim Boylen. There's something about him that is a redeemable quality as a head coach. Now we'll see what he's able to do with the offense, with his defense. His biggest thing is we're going to outrun everybody. We're going to be conditioned. We're going to be ready to play. We're going to be ready for a long grind. And it's weirdly enough, I got some faith in Jim Boylen coming into this season. I got a little bit of faith in Jim Boylen coming into this season. And Zach has bought in. The entire team has bought in as a whole.
Y'all young enough.
Exactly.
And y'all, I wouldn't say that y'all a great defensive team, but y'all a slick defensive team.
We'll be a lot better. We'll be a lot better because they are watching. From what I've seen, you better not have your back turned.
A slickly good defensive team. Like, it's gonna be nice. But I just, bruh, I'm telling you, he not getting enough touches, bro. This dude can eat, bro.
Oh, Lowry, I agree with you. I agree with you.
When I tell you,
but this is the thing: if he's 18-11 this season,
no, all right. Matter of fact, give me 20 and 11. Give me 20.
I'd be fine with him if he was 18-11 this season. But I say that for this reason, because he's doing everything else. He's playing. Larry's not a terrible defender.
And Larry, bro, he's a really good defender.
I wouldn't say really good, but I'd say he's better than we thought.
I mean, yeah.
He's not a terrible defender. You know what I'm saying?
He's not like Cat.
No, nobody's like Cat. Charmin. I wouldn't say it to his face. But
I would never get the DeMarcus Hall of Fame brick wall.
Boy, that mess had me dying, boy. But with Lowry, you got a lot of talent. You got a lot of he can be better, but Lowry is going to do stuff that other big men in the league can't control. He's going to be a better shooter than most of these guys. He honestly is right now a poor man's Kristaps Porzingis.
And, bro, that's exactly where I was going. But like, dude is really good, and I'm gonna say it again, bro. I'm tired of saying y'all West potential.
I don't know if what potential have we wasted,
bro? You know how many all-stars y'all had come out of there, bro?
What you mean?
Like just through the years, bro. Even after after the whole Jordan Scottie Pippen thing, bro. LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah.
Jamal Crawford.
But he never played for Chicago. We traded LaMarcus Aldridge right away for Tyrese Thomas.
Stupid.
Yeah, very. But that's a point for another day.
Like Jamal Crawford, Mr. Walking Bucket himself.
That one stings a lot.
Freaking Tyson Chandler was a really good center.
Yeah.
Like a really good valuable center. So I mean, it's like y'all do.
But you know what Tyson said? He said,
he said he needed
getting traded made me realize that I don't have to be in this league.
Like, but I mean, yeah, like, all right. So I'm gonna give you a little rapid fire questions.
All right.
So, favorite duo in the NBA.
Favorite duo in the NBA.
Favorite duo in the NBA right now, and like this season.
Kawhi and PG.
Like, well, all right, way too early NBA championship. But who you think getting the chip?
Who's gonna win the championship? You really going too early. I mean, listen, I'll be late. I'll be very late on the LeBron is done front. I would go with the Lakers right now only because of LeBron. And you're adding AD into the mix. I mean, they got a good team. You're adding pieces into the mix with LeBron. So I'm gonna go with LeBron. So I'll say LA. I'm gonna say the Lakers.
All right. Shoot. What was I about to say?
Supposed to have these questions written down.
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year, Zion. That's not even a question. Somebody need to tell him it's only preseason too.
Not even. I'm gonna just say it's. I feel like the game is moving towards more buckets around the 5 feet because
you know why? Of course, it's gonna be in the paint and 40 feet out. You know why is Zion the Mito? Because it's already hyped up.
That is true.
Ja Morant could play the season of his life. Kobe White could play the season of his life, unless Zion get hurt, of course. But for the most part, a lot of these guys can play the season of their life, and it's going to be like, but Zion Williamson scored 15 in the paint and went 7 for 7 and dunked on your mama. You know, like, it's not going to matter. So I think Zion for sure. But not to say Zion's not talented. Zion definitely would deserve the award if he had it. But, yeah, I'm going to go Zion right now. Kobe, I'll say this, though. Kobe White's going to end the season top 5 in voting.
No love for Tyler Hero.
I didn't say Tyler Hero wouldn't be on that list.
Have you seen
See, this is my thing. Darius Garland doesn't work in Cleveland for me. Because it's the same thing.
I feel like he does, but not with Colin Sexton.
That's they're the same dude.
That was dumb.
It was like, hey, can we clone a guy? No. Well, can we draft a clone? I guess. I guess. Right. You know, it was like, I guess, sure. Yeah, draft the same guy. So I'm on for Colin Sexton or Darius Garland. I don't think he finishes top 5.
You're forgetting about Michael Porter Jr.
Oh, he is in the running, ain't he? Oh my God, I'm gonna be. You know what's crazy? Has he even played really? I don't think he's even really played in preseason. I don't even think what's his name like him. Like, in all honesty, like I want to see him. I want him to be. I don't want him to be good. I do want him to be good because I want him to have a career. But I've been watching him so long. But I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna just be so sad when he's good.
All right, sleeper pick for the chip.
Sleeper pick for the chip.
That ain't nobody talking about.
That no one is talking about.
Who we sleeping on?
The one you're sleeping on, Golden State. That's a whole different story. Though. I think you're the only one in the country that's doing that. Oh, it's terrible. Sleeper pick. I'm trying to think of teams out of.
You gotta think. Everybody got a duo this year. Everybody got a duo. I feel like it's at the end of the day, bro. It's like who stays healthy.
Yeah, I gotta look to remind myself who.
Cause you got Utah.
No. Nice, but no.
Denver. Philly.
Philly.
Portland.
Philly ain't a bad one. You know what though? Hold on. Let me look through. No, the Bucks. I don't think the Bucks get it done this season.
Boston.
But you know, you say a sleeper. Boston maybe. As a sleeper, Boston maybe. I don't think Toronto. I don't think Washington. Detroit's a no.
Bro, how is it that
Knicks
that
definitely.
the Nationals go to the World Series, the Mystics win the chip, and the Wizards is like
Trash. Hot garbage. Heat, no. Nets, no.
That's a maybe. If we pull out
No.
the trade for Chris Paul.
Are you talking about the Heat?
Yeah.
Why would you? Why would you want to pay him that money?
I'm not like.
And what's Tyler Hero?
I'm not.
Ain't Tyler Hero point guard?
I don't want them. Tyler Hero is a shooting guard.
He a shooting guard.
Small forward.
And who you still got down there? Dragic?
Yeah.
That's your point right now?
Yeah. Because they talking about.
I wouldn't.
Chris Paul.
I wouldn't. What for the main reason, Chris Paul and Jimmy gonna fight.
That is true.
Chris Paul and Jimmy would fight.
That's true. I would want Kyle Lowry, to be honest, because he's still younger than Chris Paul.
Kyle Lowry trash though. You need somebody that's gonna elevate you. I would if those are my two options, I would honestly stick with Goran Dragic.
They're saying that Justice Winslow might run point though, which I'm not mad at.
Well, it's positionless NBA now, but if those are my two options, honestly, I might just stick with Dragic. And Dragic ain't even that good, but he can run an offense. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Like that's not. I would rather have Justice Winslow than because anybody else Jimmy gonna fight with. Jimmy's fighting Chris Paul. He definitely knocking Kyle Lowry butt out.
Real quick.
Because he gonna get physical with Kyle Lowry, and Kyle Lowry gonna cry. But yeah, that's a tough one. I would probably go Boston as my sleeper. Because I feel like they kind of fell out of the championship talk with the trade of Kyrie Irving. But in my mind, I think that boosted them because of signing Kemba Walker. And if now there's no power struggle, it's basically like, listen, Kemba, you and Jason Tatum got to eat. Jason Tatum's got to be better, though. Jason Tatum did not take the step we thought he would take, and we'll find out this season. Boy. But I think this will be the season where we know what Jason Tatum is. Is he a guy who's Justice Winslow?
No,
or is he just...
He a straight bucket getter.
He could be. It could be that Kyrie was holding him back. You know what I'm saying? Could be that Kyrie was holding him back.
I think Clippers gonna win it. My sleeper pick for the title, Jazz. Rookie of the year. It gotta be Zion. It's gonna be Zion, but I think at the end of the day, I think Tyler Hero comes in second because I don't know if Ja I don't know what he got around.
Yeah.
I don't know what he got around. And I know like Miami's gonna be in a position to make the playoffs, so he's gonna have more. So Tyler's gonna have more chances to eat. They already talked about him as a Klay Thompson type.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my favorite duo, honestly,
Russ and James Harden.
I don't know. I think they're gonna go to blows in the fourth quarter, bro.
I don't.
That's what
I don't. I think people don't. I think people underestimate how close they still are.
Yeah, that too. But I think my favorite duo is honestly is Kawhi and it gotta be Kawhi and PG.
Kawhi and PG. It's a nasty combo.
Just because of the simple fact,
Bro, I looked at that lineup and that lineup defense is just it's just clamps, bro. It's just clamps.
You can sit up there and say I can. Because legit, you can score 30, but then you can lock somebody else.
It's just clamps. Now the thing is, I think we're gonna see the best PG that we've seen because I think that in OKC, he wasn't as motivated to play that defense. In my opinion, Jimmy had passed him up a little bit as a two-way player because PG was like, "Well, I'm gonna drop 40 and that's it. That's all y'all getting out of me."
Well, I mean, he had to. They ain't had nobody else to score.
It was it. It was just him and Russ. I'm trying to get Steven Adams out of there. I feel bad for him.
And that's the thing too. Where does he go? I feel like that could set some stuff off.
Yeah. That'll be a nasty pickup for a couple teams. For a couple teams. No lie, we've been going for a little minute. We was gonna talk Cubs management, but I actually got some stuff I got to get done. So we probably gonna get up out of here on this one. We appreciate y'all for joining. Where you think the Bulls finish before we get up out of here? Where you think they finish in the hole you did?
6-7.
It's not bad. I got about 6.
That's only because I hold Larry that high, bro.
Yeah, I got them about 6, and I honestly think they could be a 5th seed with fighting with Atlanta. Oh yeah, Atlanta got a little squad coming. Oh yeah, Atlanta got a little squad coming. Yeah, it's some buckets coming. We appreciate everybody for joining. We appreciate all the love. Make sure y'all like. I love you, robot. we gonna get up out of here, man. It is your boy Pat the Designer.
It's your boy Ringo J.
Y'all stay safe out in these streets, man. Peace.